Hello everyone, today we're here at the Flanders Moss National Nature Reserve, as you can see from the signpost behind me. There's a car park here and there's also a lovely wee picnic bench before you even go anywhere, so let's go.
The Flanders Moss Meadow is managed for wildflowers, bees and other pollinating insects. The meadow evolves from year to year, just like the surrounding trees and shrubs, with no 2 years ever the same. You can follow the pollinator trail and find out more about these vital insects and the plants that they pollinate from. Examples being plants such as the common knapweed, meadow buttercup, meadow vetchling, yellow rattle, tufted vetch, sneezewort, ox-eye daisy, devil's bit, scabious or scabious, that's funny that one, and ragged robin. An insect down there. 2 of them. See them?
Yeah, some kind of fly.
Interestingly coloured. Oh, there's the third one there in the corner.
Jumpy fly.
I hope not.
Are they real?
Oh no, they're real.
Flanders Moss National Nature Reserve is, as I have already mentioned, a nature reserve. It's also a site of special scientific interest, and it is internationally important for reptiles, for the trees, and for birds and insects, of which there are many varieties. And we'll give you information on Scottish natural heritage in the description.
In the context of it's internationally important for the animals.
So maybe people will get a giggle out of that.
There's the tower. We're going to go up here and have a good look, see what we can see. Unfortunately, we won't be able to see, sorry, show you what we can see because we won't be able to put this through the binoculars, but we'll zoom into something. See you in 2 minutes. As we were climbing up these stairs and looking out through these safety struts and supports, I'm getting more and more of the sense of the vastness of this place. It's incredible. Well, that's us at the top of the tower. And wow, I really don't know what shot to give you for this, but I'm going to give you a pan again. Come up the tower just to let you see the surround. I'll go as slow as I can.
Size of the box.
This is a big area.
And it's all peatland.
Aye, why don't you just say it? 820
Hectares,
820 hectares.
which is just over 2 acres.
And it's nothing but peatland.
All those mountains out there you can see. And over there in the distance we've got a wind farm. But we're supposed to be able to see all sorts of birds and things out here, so who knows what this day is going to hold for you and for us.
While we're looking out over this observation tower, I can tell you that this is a raised bog, which differs slightly from peat bogs because it's not all on the surface. What happens is it starts off with a lake, then becomes very marshy, peat forms, and then more peat forms on top of that, and it gets to a stage where it cannot sort of like colonise the surface anymore, so it just builds and builds and builds and builds, and then it becomes a raised bog. And this particular one, they think has been developing for over 8,000 years. For over 8,000 years now, and it is this part of it, the east part of it, is one of the largest in Europe. It is predominantly in its near natural state. It's a haven for 215 species of moss. You can get raptors, you can get pipits, you can get wagtails, you can get coots, you can get all sorts here. So bird watchers come here. There's also, you have all the butterflies, you have slow worms, you have wee common lizards, and you have adders. So
Going to be panning around the mountain range now, telling you what mountains we can see. So in front of you now is Ben Lomond, and coming into view should be Ben Venue. Then continuing along, you've got Ben Ledy, Stuka Groin, Ben Vorlich, and way over there at the wind farm is Uamabeg.
is that wrong? Yeah.
What is that bird you can see in the distance?
Looks like a peregrine falcon. Either that or it's an eagle, I can't quite tell, but
It's quite big, that's for sure, from what I saw in the binoculars. It's hovering now.
By a
It's
falcon,
might be a
yeah.
falcon right enough.
it's struggling with the wind.
Try and zoom in a wee bit for you. It's hard to see the reflection here. Oh, sorry about that.
Come closer.
It's just struggling with the breeze at the moment.
I've lost sight of it again.
Uh-huh.
Wild bear appears.
A wild bear, right, stop.
Hey bear. Unfortunately, I don't have any bear balls to catch it with, so we'll just have to catch up with it on foot later.
Here's an interesting bit of bog science for you about the formation of a bog. The dome of moss in this particular bog was created by thousands of years of moss building up. The water saturates the moss build-up, preventing the bog plants from decomposing. These fossilised bog plants are what form the peat of the peat bog. The bog holds water from the bottom to the top of the peat, and the moss creates a water-conserving skin over a carbon store. So there you go, that's what makes a raised bog, that's what differentiates it from other bogs.
Another great place to take your young children with you. Age-wise, I couldn't really say, but if you do take them out and they're really young, make sure you hold on to them. But there's plenty of insects and stuff here. And oh look, another boardwalk. And the interesting thing as well is the boardwalk is really good because it is a bog after all, and you don't want to be standing in that stuff because who knows where you'll end up. It can be up to your chest in it. So safety at all times, but have fun.
You really want to fall in there?
No, I certainly wouldn't want to fall in there.
It's probably deeper than it looks. Yeah, look at all the cotton amongst the bog. Yeah, it looks like cotton, it couldn't be anything else. I mean, I'm not a botanist or anything, I don't know plants, but it looks like cotton.
You actually cotton.
I mean, sometimes, probably.
My thoughts is that if you come along, just saunter, take your time. Don't need to rush through here.
Take a leisurely doner, in other words, gentle walk.
Yeah, not a doner kebab.
Yes,
Take
not a doner.
kebab if you want that.
But please remember to stay on the path of the boardwalk, because as you can see, there are very, very deep pockets of water and stuff still in a bog you don't want to get stuck in, so just stay on the path.
Sure.
Well, essentially, the bottom layer is made up of sphagnum moss, and then on top of that,
Peat.
you've got heather, and well, peat, but then you've got the heather and all sorts of other kind of stuff that grows on top of that. And then you get more peat, and then you get more stuff.
Yes, that's how bogs work.
We haven't gone far, but here's a nice seat. Let's sit for a while.
Willow.
Oh,
Willow. It is. Now we know.
Queen bumblebees. I haven't seen any bumblebees.
Goat willow catkin.
Goat willow.
Goat willow catkin.
So it's a species of catkin then?
Abundant source of pollen.
That sounds about right.
And
Caterpillar.
nectar.
Caterpillars.
We saw plenty of them at the RSPB. Let's see what we got in here.
Cherry flowers.
Blackthorn.
Right, in with the unicorn.
Unicorn having a seat.
The unicorn's going for a swim.
You don't want to fall in there.
Almost certainly good.
They do. For those of you who didn't hear, the bear said they almost sound like coots. The bear spotted a bird.
The crow. But even crows are nice in some ways.
I prefer ravens myself.
Ravens.
Ravens.
You hear that species of winged bird that's made of steel? It's got steel wings. You hear it?
Oh yes, let me see. Might be hard to get, but
Can't see it.
no, I don't think so.
Can't see it with the binoculars either.
I see it.
Where are we? 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 12?
12, just about.
12 high.
12 high. Don't know if you can see that. There's a dragonfly.
Try to zoom.
I'll try to zoom in.
Here it comes.
Oof, we just broke the rules then, we're not in the boardwalk anymore. Ooh, what's that?
Sit, relax, record, book and bog box.
We will open the book and bog box. There you go, there's the book and bog box.
It's got a pencil, a wee sharpener, and
A bog book.
water. Here we have the logbook, and we have a couple of little pencils and even a wee sharpener in here. And I would imagine that this is for recording anything that you may see, whether it be birds or bugs or beasties or any of the sort.
There we go. That's the book. What have you
One
found?
black cap. The 13th of April. 28th of April. Peace and quiet. I'm sitting in my happy place. I love the boggy loch. I also love the boggy loch.
I guess they love the boggy loch.
We saw a dinosaur, but it didn't see us because it was looking the wrong way. We've put our recording in there. Lovely amazing place. Put it back to the next person. Ready for them to write in it as well.
It's certainly not the Golden Gate Bridge.
Time travel! Yak!
What?
You've got time travel!
Oh, not again. Heavy metals, flowering plant pollen, moss spores and one-celled creatures preserved in the peat. Ah, so there's things fossilised in the peat, which is why it's a look at the back.
Let's hope you don't disappear back in time and find them.
Oh, I don't want to. I'd rather not go back to the Ice Age.
You'd rather not go back to the Ice Age?
No, I don't think so. I've already been to World War II. Oh no. Well, that wasn't very far, but I'm not happy with that. Oh, what year is it? Where are we? Oh, well, I mean, we're still on the boardwalk, but we could have gone back. I'm going to need to check here what's out in the landscape. Right, okay, we haven't gone back, we're still in the present, that's good.
What was that? What have we got here, Heather?
How's she doing?
I'm sure she's fine.
Probably.
I'm trying not to pun. I'm really trying not to pun.
That wouldn't be ideal. Oh, come on!
Mercy, do that!
Oh, for goodness sake.
Nice weather.
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 Oh, it's going to be sunny whether we go or not. So. Right, let's move on.
Oh man.
Because they brought those cans of unnamables with us. I'm thirsty.
I know, me too.
I'm getting them out, go back to the car.
Car? What car?
What car? I thought you realised by now
What car?
I thought you realised by now that our method of travel is warping through interdimensional space.
Well, we should go to what car and get a new one then.
Oh yes, we should go to what car? Oh no. I think our camera's escaping us. The camera's time warping now. Look at it. It's out of here.
Hard work, by the way.
Yes, I bet. You know, if a windmill farm is a windmill farm, does that mean that they mill wind? Do they make the wind?
That's the guy that owns that website.
Yeah, probably. Oh. Take a closer look. Ever wondered what bog moss looks like up close? Okay. Closer look.
So that's the bog moss. Feel free to pick up the odd leaf or moss strand or common flower and even small insect, but please take care for their well-being and abundance.
Sounds good to me.
The most helpful thing you can do to provide food for our pollinators is in the shape of pollinator-friendly flowers.
It's a magnifying post.
Oh, that's what it is.
You look.
So many people just think that all this stuff just sits there and does nothing, but
Everything has a purpose.
everything has a purpose, exactly.
Moss is very green.
Mm-hmm.
Look at
Different
it.
colours of green as well. Like shades from different colours. From your pinky ones over there. It's a very bright, almost kind of verdant green. Good moss, bad moss.
Good moss, bad moss.
Moss-tastic.
Good moss, bad
Sheep
moss.
keep the bog wet. There you go. Sheep keep the bog wet.
How do they do that?
It says scrub takes water from the ground which speeds up the drying out of the bog. We reduce this scrub cover by cutting and where we can use sheep as they eat young trees, which stops the scrub from coming back.
A wet bog is a good bog. Beneath a carpet of moss, sundew await unsuspecting insects, cotton grass whispers and breeze. Breeze.
Well, certainly plenty of cotton grass.
It sure is.
I know that.
What?
The round-leaf sundew is carnivorous. Just tends to track the insects that emerge
right.
later in the season.
I haven't seen any, I don't know if we walked by any.
There you go. Rare species of moss can be found grown here. Sphagnum majors.
Right, so it's rare.
Yes.
Oh, the sphagnum moss is very rare, yes.
Well, Sphagnum tenellum or whatever it is called, I can't quite pronounce that. Must be that species there.
Mm-hmm.
It's very similar.
There are 30 different species of it, and 14 can be found here.
Rare species of moth.
And carnivorous plants. Guess you!
Unicorn sneeze.
A unicorn sneeze. Not a yak sneeze this time, a unicorn sneeze.
Not this time, eh? Bog asphodel was once thought to cause brittle bones in cattle. We now know that this was in fact caused by the lack of calcium in the bog vegetation where the cattle would spend most of their year. The plant's Latin name reminds us of this old belief, and it is named ossifragnum, which roughly translates to bone breaker.
I love these cotton things, they're amazing.
I know, they look so cool.
I think that's Sphagnum moss, is that right?
Yeah. The bog's only 60% of the size that it was before 1750.
Oh.
Some parts have been lost to agriculture forever.
But the aim is to return the bog to a natural land of water.
This is back into the woody part. Lots of birch trees, heading back towards the viewing tower. I take it they would have used some of this for peat to burn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hugh Graham even tried to create productive soil on top of the bog. He burned peat and mixed it with clay before ploughing it back in, but this proved too labour intensive and he went bust.
Sorry to hear that. That was an interesting idea.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it saved the bog. He might have been able to complete that, then the bog would have disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they just barely saved the bog.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And that's only part of it. There was loads of bog about here.
There's 4 parts to this. There's the western end, and there's another couple of. It's 4 private landowners.
It's one bog, but there's different parts of it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's four private landowners, and they've all got
And they lease, and they have agreements and leases with the Scottish Natural Heritage, or Nature Scott as it's known now.
Nature Scotland. that's where I would put my money, because it'd be worthwhile preserving this. Just make wee donations, or big donations if you've got that amount of cash.
Yeah.
And again, as the unicorn said, we'll put details at the bottom on our description, and you can find out a wee bit more about this.
There you go. The Moss lairds lived in houses that they made themselves with turf roofs and walls made from peat cut from the bog.
Oh well. Peat houses. Pete built a house near a peat bog. Okay, that's not it.
Peat houses.
That Pete didn't live in.
Aye, that Pete didn't live in.
Oh, maybe he did.
Who's to say?
The house that Pete built.
That was the Pete did.
Pete's house. Do you think?
No.
Oh, sure enough. Nothing in this magnifying post bank.
Nope, empty. Somebody or something has taken it away.
Bark.
There we go.
Bark.
Actually, closer look at funny. Closer look at bark. There you go.
Get it back to that side.
I don't know, probably oak. There you go, that's why you pick up things and look at it through them.
Here we are back at the tower, and this concludes our walk. And unfortunately, I forgot nearly. The unicorn hasn't finished her walk yet. She hasn't concluded her walk.
Her walk's now concluded. Well folks, that's us survived yet another adventure into the wilderness of Scotland, even though you could hardly call a bog the wilderness, even though it is wild in its own way. What is wild is the fact that we've endured yet another time warp that just keeps spontaneously happening like all the other ones. It's really annoying. We hope you found the information about the bog to be interesting. I mean, I was certainly sitting there scratching my head a couple of times about how the bog came to be. It's a long, hard process, but in the end, we learned about the bog, you learned about the bog, and that's that. So that's been us. This is the Yak, signing off the Walking Wanderers. I'll see you next time.